Hello guys, welcome to Prof 1 YT channel. Please, thank you for watching this video. So on this video, we're going to talk about how to find the differential equation of a function. That is, when a function is given to you, how you can find the differential equation. But please, as I always say, please, if this is your first time watching my YouTube channel, please check the subscription button and subscribe for more wonderful videos. Okay, so now we're going to look at how to find the differential equation of a given function. So when a function is given out to us and we are asked to provide the differential equation, how can you go about this? So this tutorial contains only two ways. That is, in two ways in which if the function is expressed, you can go about. So first, actually my previous video we talked about order is the number of times a function has been differentiated, but in this situation an order is the number of arbitrary constants in a function. Now you understand what I'm saying, because when you talk about arbitrary constants in a function, that will help you to know the number of times in which the function can be differentiated, or in which, when the function is given to us to provide the differential equation, in which you can follow to what? Differentiate. So let's take, so we are starting with this one. If a question is in this form, that is y is equal to a sine bracket open bx plus c, we are going to look at how you can solve it, right? It can be sine, tan, any. So we're going to look at how we can solve it. So with this, now I asked about the order. So with this, for us to calculate for the order, you must look at the constant, that's the arbitrary constant. So with this, we have a here is a constant and c is a constant. So with this, you know that your answer or the solution to the differential equation must have two derivatives. It means that we have two derivatives because the order here is for this function is 2. So normally when a function is given to us, you must always find the order, because if you find the order, it means that you're going to differentiate the function equals to the order. So if the order is 2, it means you're going to differentiate the function 2 times and do your what? Mathematical addition or subtraction to find your y1 and everything. So let's get continued. So now we have a question like this, which is similar to this. So y is equal to a sine omega t plus b. Now one may ask, how many constants do we have here? We have how many constants? So we have a is a constant here and b also is a constant, but with omega t, it is, we are differentiating respect to t. So omega t is a value but not a constant, so it cannot be part. So it means that this equation can be what? Differentiated twice. So first you find the first derivative of the equation, which is a omega cos bracket open omega t plus b. Yes, so you differentiate this first because it is having two constants. You need to do it 2 times. So you find the second derivative, which will give you a omega squared sine bracket open omega t plus b. With the differentiating, this is very simple because we are differentiating with respect to t. So when you do that, you're going to get this. Now after getting this, how do we arrive at our answer? So we have done the first and the second. This is because of the constant, the number of constants, which is given as the number of order. So after doing this, you must make sure that you do everything possible to eliminate some of this one, because you don't want to get a sine or the cos in your differential equation. So you must do everything possible to what? Eliminate the sine and the cos. So what can you do? So when you check for equation 1, so you check in with the equation. So with equation, we have, let's assume this is equation 1. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2 and this is equation 3. So we have 3 equations here. So you check through which equation are you going to use or what are you going to do. So for this, when you see that when you divide equation 1 over equation 3, you know that you can do some cancellation and it will make the sign. So when you do that very well, it depends on what you do. Some can use simultaneous equation, anyhow you wish to do it, but the main idea is to find the number of order. If you know the number of arbitrary constant, that will tell you how many times that you would differentiate the constant to eliminate the one. So with this, when you do this correctly, it means that a will cancel a, the sign omega t plus b will cancel sign omega t. So at the end, you get the expression y is equal to y double bar is equal to 1 over negative omega squared. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that reminds me, because when you differentiate cos, you must get negative. So this side is negative. Yeah, so that's why we have this negative here. So this side will be negative, because when you differentiate sine with respect to when you differentiate cos with respect to t, you are going to get negative sine. Yes, that is differentiating. So differentiating here. So with this, you're going to get y, and you do cross multiplication. When you do cross multiplication, you're going to get y double bar is equal to this, and when you do that correctly, you're going to get this. So this is the differential equation to the function. So we know that we can verify from our differential equation that this is second order. This because the order is 2, as you can see, because we have two arbitrary constants. Yes, from the function given to us. So it means that our answer is correct. Yeah, that is it. So you must always know the number of arbitrary constant that will determine how many times the function will be what differentiated before you eliminate it to get your differential equation. So this is the first way if it is expressed. And also, let's go to the exponential. So if we have a question which is expressed in an exponential form, that is y is equal to ae k1x plus be k2x. How are you going to do it if it's in this form? Note, if it's only in this form, what you do now is you have a formula that you must always note. Yes, you must note that. So since you find the order, or to find the number of arbitrary constants, we have the first order, which is the 1 and 2. So the arbitrary constant is 2. Yes, so the arbitrary constant is 2. Therefore, you are going to differentiate this 2 times. So when you differentiate this 2 times, it means that the number of the you are going to differentiate this 2 times. So when you check this equation, which is equal to y double bar minus. So this is because we have 2 arbitrary constants from here. So you are going to use this formula. And with this, the k1 represents the exponent here, and the k2 will represent the exponent with the what? B. So let's take a question so that we'll try on that. Okay, so when you take this question, that is y is equal to e exponent 3x plus this. So this, let's compare this to this, and let's use this formula. So we know that now with our k1 becomes 3 and our k2 becomes 2. So when you do that correctly, you're going to get y, that's the second derivative, minus bracket open 3 plus 2 first derivative, because with this formula it is similar to this. So you are just putting in the value. That's why it is good for you to know this formula in your head. So when you do that, you're going to multiply for the same thing, and when you do that correctly, you're going to get this as your answer, as you've seen here. So you're going to get this as your answer because we use just the formula. So what you need to do, just put the formula in your head. One may ask, what if the arbitrary constant is 3 for this exponential? Okay, if the arbitrary constant is 3, like this, as you can see here, the formula you use is this one. Very long, lengthy. It's very simple to keep in your head so that you know that this become your k1, k2, k3, and just put in the values to find the differential equation of that function. Yes, so that's how we do it. Very simple. Yes, so please, once again, your subscription will be a very great count to my YouTube channel. So please, if this is your first time or second time, third time, and you've not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscription button and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.